Hey people, what's up? Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Just checking in for another installment of So You Want to Be a Singer. I've been asked for it, so I think it's about time. I'm going to call this installment Be Prepared. Be prepared. Do you hear me? Be prepared. Okay. Let me start, I guess, by saying, okay, I sing with different bands and stuff like that, and I'm with a regular band, the Blue Diamond Band, which you can also find some footage of us doing a 70s concert in Clifton, New Jersey. And that's posted up on somewhere on YouTube. But anyway, so the band booked another concert August 11th, and with the same people. And I'm busy. I'm already booked that weekend with gigs Saturday and Sunday for a different agency, and you know, I'm first come first serve basically. No allegiances. Gotta make the rent, and I let everybody know that. So since I'm already booked, we're looking for a replacement for me and the show, the male lead singer. I posted some stuff up on MySpace, and I posted some stuff up on Craigslist, and several people got back to me. But what's funny is they got back to me and I said, well, you know, can you send me some links to music that you've done? Can you send me some MP3s, pictures, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't have any. Some of them, not all of them. Nothing. Nothing. How in the world do you expect for someone to hire you for something, especially over the internet, when you have no pictures, you have no bio, you have no resume, and you don't have any music? One person in particular made it seem like I wasn't helping him out. And he asked me at one point, he said, well, what should we do? And I tried to be as nice as I could, and I'm pretty nice. But I was like, listen, it's not my job to help you out. It's your job to be prepared, to be ready. And, you know, he said he sang with a band and they do all this music, and no one's ever recorded the band. He's a performer, and if you've been doing this for a while, you don't have any friends that can take a picture of you, a digital picture. If you can't be prepared, you can't get a job. Even if you aren't prepared at the moment, if someone asks you for something, you should be resourceful. If I write you, if you write me and I'm looking for people to take my place, or I'm looking for somebody who's looking for somebody who's looking for somebody to refer for a record deal or to be heard by an A&R person, and you don't have something, the thing not to do is say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have that. The thing to do is to immediately start going through your list of friends to find out how you can get what you need in order to give these people what they need. So if you don't have a recording, most people have a computer, and there's a voice recorder on the computer. You can turn on some music and sing into the voice recorder, and boom, there you have something. You know, if you have something, if you don't have a picture, I'm sure you have a friend who has a camera, and if you don't have a friend who has a camera, you can go to the store and you can get a digital camera and take a picture of yourself and do 1 hour photo, and then you'll have a picture. You know, if you don't have a resume, let's say you have never worked a performance job before, so you don't have a resume. Well, then write out a bio. You know, type up a bio saying, you know, what studying you've done, how long you've been singing, where you come from, and then tell us some of your dreams. I want to be, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I always wanted to be on stage, and I knew from an early age, and blah, blah, less than the other, or I just started singing, you know, but everybody says such and such and such, and I really love to perform. Something. We need something from you people. So many people want to do this, and what I ended up writing him back basically was, you know, to mail me something when he has some things available, when he has a full package, and not to mail me until he has a full package. Because I don't have time. There are hundreds, thousands of people just in New York, and I'm sure around the world, who are trying to find paying gigs. And in order to get a paying gig, you have to be professional. If you're not resourceful enough to get a picture and write up a bio and get something of you singing, how are you going to be resourceful enough to learn all the music that you need to learn and to get to the gig for me to pay you? I don't think you would be. Would you sit at home and say, well, I don't have a ride, so I can't go, and call up at the last minute and say, oh, I can't make it because I can't get a ride? You got a job. You got to make it, no matter what. You know, I was driving to a gig one day, and I started out early as always, and it was maybe out in Long Island somewhere. No, it was in Jersey. It was in Jersey. And, you know, I had rented a car to get to the gig. Well, I come around the corner and looking for directions, going to a gas station to look for directions, and I get a flat tire. I'm in a tuxedo, you know, I got a flat tire. I pull up to the front. I ask the guy if he can help me. He's like, well, you know, blah, 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 and the other. So he says he will help me. But then I call the car company, and there's a jack and an extra tire in there, and I just take off my shirt and everything, and I just go ahead and I fix the tire. I get to the gig on time. They don't know what's going on until after I tell them. And this was, you know, important because it was the first gig with a new band, and they subsequently booked me for other things. But if I just said, oh, I got a flat tire and waited on AAA, I would not have gotten there on time. I'd never changed a flat before in my life. So you have to be resourceful. You have to be prepared. If you are not prepared, it's not someone else's fault that you're not prepared. So please don't come to other people saying, well, you know, if you have your picture, your resume, your bio, and clips of what you've done, and in this day and age, a website, any website, MySpace is free, and there are a bunch of other ones that are free where all you have to do is put up some things. Then you will be prepared. You will have something that someone can look at, and then maybe they'll call you in to audition to sing, because you can be fabulous. But if I can't hear you, then I can't do anything with you. You know, and this is just as a singer looking for a replacement for my band. I'm looking for someone to replace me. I'm going to post that information up actually probably here in the panel right here. I did find one or two people, and I forward them on to my band leader because it's ultimately his decision. But it is a paying gig. It's a good paying gig. And we're doing, I believe, 70s music. So everything from Barry White's First Last Everything to Disco Inferno to Ain't No Stopping Us Now. This is another installment of So You Want to Be a Singer from Robert Anton. Be prepared, people. Be prepared.